Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the second program where we will be learning factorial and sum of n natural numbers. So in this video, we will write a menu driven Python program to find the factorial and sum of natural numbers. Okay. The user will choose an option for 1 for factorial and option 2 for sum. We will use functions to calculate both the results using recursion. Okay, so if you want to understand about recursion, I have already explained in detail how recursion works in the previous video, and you can watch this video here in the top right. The I button is coming. You can watch the video from here about recursion if you want to understand the recursion in detail, how the recursion works. So this is a very common board exam question. So make sure to understand how functions are called based on the user's choice. Okay. So first we will be seeing how factorial works, and then we will see how sum of n natural numbers works. Okay. So there are two simple formulas which you need to remember if you want to calculate a factorial or if you want to calculate sum of natural numbers. Okay. So the formula for calculating the factorial of number is n factorial. This is the notation we use, that is n factorial, the exclamation mark. Okay, is equals to n into n minus 1 into n minus 3 into n minus 3 into n minus 4 and so on up till n. This is the formula to calculate the factorial of any given number. And what is the formula for sum of natural numbers? It is just simple. Replace the multiplication symbol with the plus symbol. That's all. Okay. N plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2 plus n minus 3 plus n minus 4 and so on plus 1 up till 1. Understood? And there is a simple example over here. Okay, if you want to calculate the factorial of 5, it is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, you just substitute n is equals to 5 here and you will get this result. Okay, upon multiplying you will get the factorial of 5. In the same way, if you want to calculate the sum of n natural numbers, then the formula is n plus n minus 1 plus n minus 2 plus n minus 3 plus n minus 4 and so on plus 1 up till 1. Okay, you just substitute the number 5 in the above equation, you will get the result, that is 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 and plus 1. Alright, let's now open our ideal IDE to execute the Python program. I will go to the file, new file, and I will write the Python program here. Let me fast forward the video and come back. Alright, so this is my program. Let me just give some new lines here so that it is very easy to understand the blocks of code. Okay, so from where my execution will start? Okay, my execution will start from this line, that is print. Okay, these functions will not be executed until and unless they are called. So this is a simple print statement where I'm offering the user the menu. Okay, and here I have three options. One is if I want to perform factorial, I should give 1. If I want to perform the sum, I should give 2. If I want to perform exit, like if I don't want to perform anything, if I want to come out of the program, I give just 3. Okay, and another input statement I have to take the choice from the user. Okay, this is a simple input statement where I will be expecting some input from the user, and that will be converted to type integer, and that will be stored in a variable called as ch. For example, if I give here as 1 will be assigned to ch. Okay, please remember, take a notebook and write down what are the variable values here. Okay, ch is holding 1. Now here I have a simple if condition. Okay, and I'm using a set over here. Okay, and I'm using the two values, that is 1 comma 2. Now in the logical expressions in the theory classes, you might have come across what is the value of ch here. Ch is holding 1. So I'm simply checking if 1 is present in this set or not. Okay, is 1 present in this set? Yes. So this condition becomes true and the following code will be executed. Understood? In the execution, I have another input statement, that is it is expecting one number. For example, I will give it as 5. So 5 input will be converted to integer. Please remember, I have the int typecasting here, that will be converted to integer and that will be stored in n. Again, write down the n value. Okay, now I have ch1 and n is 5. Now coming to the print, this is doing all the magic over here. Okay, result will be printed, and then what is this? This is a function call. I'm calling the function upon some condition. Okay, factorial of a number, call this function if ch is 1. What is the value of ch? Ch is 1. So 1 equal 1, true. When this condition is true, this will be called. Okay, because I have selected 1 as a choice to perform factorial, so the factorial function will be invoked. As soon as this statement is invoked, my control will jump from this line to the top of the line. That is def fact. Okay, whatever the n I have taken from here is copied here, and I'm passing the parameter as n, and I'm receiving it as here n. Okay, and what is the n value holding here? 5. Okay, please remember. And this is the written statement, and this is the recursive statement. Okay, what is recursion? In short, I will tell you, a recursion or a recursive function is a function which calls by itself. Okay, a function which calls itself is known as a recursive function. Okay, now return 1 if n is less than or equal to 1. Okay, what is the factorial of 1? 1 factorial is always 1. That's why you want to return it as 1. Okay, what is the factorial of 0? 0 factorial is always 1. So for these two conditions, we have this one condition over here. Okay, if n, whatever the input you give, is less than or equal to 1, the answer will be always 1. If it is greater than 1, then we need to calculate the factorial. How we are calculating the factorial? That is n into n minus 1. Simple. Okay, you have already seen here in the formula, that is n into n minus 1. The same thing we are doing here. Okay, n into n minus 1. Again, this is a factorial. It will be again called. Okay, this is the recursion happening here. Again, I'm telling, if you want to understand a recursion in detail, I've already explained that in another video that is coming in the I button here in the top right. Please watch that video. That's all. After calculating the result will be returned here, and it will print the factorial. Okay, this is one case. Let's go to the another case. For example, if I've given the choice as 2, okay, if I have given the choice as 2, if I want to perform sum, the 2 will be assigned to ch. Again, it will come to the if condition. It will see what is ch. Ch is now 2. Is 2 in my set? Yes, 2 is present in my set. Okay, then this condition will become true. It will enter into the if block. Again, it will ask for the user. Let's say I have given the input as 6. Okay, the 6 will be copied to variable called as n. Okay, now again it will come in this statement. It will print result, and it will see if ch, what is ch? 2. Is 2 equal 1? No. Then this statement will not be executed. It will execute the else statement. What is there in else? Else is sum. Okay, this is calling the sum function with n as 6. Again, my control will flow from here till here. Understood? Okay, n will be copied here. What is the value of n? N is 6 now. Okay, return 0 if n is equal to 0. Okay, why? If you have given input as 0, what is the sum of 0? Is always 0. So it will give you 0. Okay, else if the number whatever you have given is more than 1. Okay, in our case it is more than 1. Sorry, it is more than 0. What is that? It is 6. So it will do 6 plus 6 minus 1 plus 6 minus 2 plus 6 minus 3 plus 6 minus 4 and so on up till 1. Understood? Again, here the recursion is happening. If you want to understand recursion, watch my previous video and it will give you the result over here. Now let's actually save this program and try to execute it. Okay, hope you have understood the flow of a program. Okay, see, in these lab programs we will not deep dive in the concepts because these videos are purely dedicated for the lab explanation. All the basics, the prerequisite to watch these videos is you must know the Python basics and the concepts, the theoretical concepts what we have learnt in our theory classes. Okay, let's go and save. I will press Ctrl S on my keyboard. I will go to the desktop. I will go to my Python lab programs and I will save my program as P2 because this is the second program. Again, remember .py is compulsory because to tell my system that This file is of type Python file. Okay, click on save. As soon as you save, the file name is changed over here. Okay, go to run, click on run module. Okay, so now my program is running. It has given me the menu. Okay, because the problem statement says menu driven. Okay, now I have choice whether I want to perform factorial, whether I want to perform sum, or whether I want to just exit. Okay, for example, I will give 1. Okay, I want to perform the factorial. Okay, hit enter. It will ask me give me any number. Okay, let's give 5. Okay, I will hit enter. It will give me the result as 120 because the factorial of 5 is 120. Okay, you can manually multiply and check. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is 120. Understood? Let's run our program once again for the second case. Okay, I'll go to run module. My program is running again. Now in another case, I will take the choice as 2 because I want to perform sum. Hit enter. Let's say I will give the input as 6. Okay, enter the number 6. I will hit enter. It is giving me 21 because 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 21. Understood? You can manually calculate and verify the result. Now again I will go run my program. Okay, now we will see for the third case. That is, the third option is exit. If I just give 3 and hit enter, it will exit my program. Understood? So this is how the menu driven works. It means it gives you couple of options. In that options, you can choose which part of the function you want to execute. Hope you have understood this program. Assalamu alaikum.